Sahana vavatu Sahano bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the Lord protect us. May He nourish us. May we acquire the capacity to study and understand the scriptures. May our study be brilliant and may we not cavil at each other. Om, peace, peace, peace unto us all. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. We welcome all of you for the online satsang of the Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Arcadia. And today we are resuming our study circle on the Sutra Vahini. This is the commentary on Brahma Sutras, which are given by the sage Badarayana. And there are a lot of bhashyas or commentaries. One of the major things is Shankara Bhashyam. There are many. And here we are fortunate and blessed. The avatar himself has given us the beautiful commentary because they give the inner meaning of the scriptures. Because a lot of us know the literal meaning, but in spiritual statements or scriptures, the more important is inner, and even more important than inner meaning is divine meaning. It is called Paramarthika Satyam, or the divine truth. Okay, so now we can go to the next section.
Unitary or Atmic Vision. It is both inner and outer. In fact, the external world and the inner world are not distinct and distant. They are indissolubly knit together. The belief of the common person is that the body is the medium through which one sees, hears, experiences, and delights. No. Another force rules and regulates the senses, mind, and intellect. That force is the Atma. The aphorism under study directs one to be aware of this, and with that awareness constant, to contact the world through the senses, mind, and intellect. The rain falling on the mountain range slides down the sides into many valleys and flows as turbid streams. The same rain falling on freshwater lakes or limpid rivers remains pure and clear. The sages who are cognizant of their Atmic reality are transformed into the purity, equanimity, and charity that it represents. They are ever in the full awareness of the Atma, their inner core. In the purified consciousness of these persons, there is the experience of identification. Likes and dislikes, sense of I and mine, anxiety and calmness, elation when praised and depression when blamed, these cannot contaminate or agitate a person who has attained that state. These opposites become balanced and are accepted with equanimity as waves on the Atmic consciousness. This is the authentic Atmic attitude, the Brahman in-look, the unitary vision. So this reminds me so much, Dr. Reddy, of Kathopanishad, because we have eyes, we have ears, but there is an inner eye and an inner ear and the inner senses, which if we first master and then through that experience the outer world, then everything in the outer world becomes filled with the meaning of what we saw inside. And he says, Swami says here, they're indissolubly knit together, the external and inner world. He says, another force rules and regulates the senses, mind, and intellect. That force is the Atma. The aphorism under study directs one to be aware of this, and with that awareness constant, so inner awareness must be constant, then we contact the world through the senses, the mind, and the intellect.
Okay, good. So just I'll have a few brief comments because time is ending, 5 more minutes. So this is very important to see the real force, which is the motivator, director, and producer is Atma. You call Atma, you got God, or you call love, it is the same. There, it is beautiful in this Upanishads called Kenopanishad. The very name called Kena means by which. So these people had a question. The disciple asked, Lord or Master, by which do we see the thing? By which do we hear? By which? Then he gives the nice, beautiful story. Like here is a beautiful example. You have a greatest close example is electricity. We have light, we have a heater, we have air conditioner, we have different gadgets, but all of them are run by the electricity. The minute electricity is gone, none of them work. But the electricity is the same. You may have a 10-watt bulb, 100-watt bulb, 1,000-watt bulb, whatever lights we have, whatever instruments. Similarly, we are all different gadgets, but the current which flows, the electricity which goes through us, which makes us work, is that Atmic force. That is why the story in Kenopanishad, you know how we told it's worthwhile remembering again. There's a war between the demons and gods, and the gods won by the grace of the Lord. But they forgot, whenever in life everything is good, we get happiness. Say, it happened because of me. And when you get trouble, then you, oh Lord, please help me. What is happening? So that is why troubles are once in a way good. So we intensify our prayers. So these people got arrogant. They thought they won. So God wanted to, Brahman wanted to teach them a lesson. So suddenly he appears in the form of a big light that they call Mahayamavati. Then they said, who is that person? So just go and find out. The Indra, God, the head of gods, he goes and find out. They say, so then the first person who goes is this fire god. Says, who are you? So don't you know me? I am fire god. The whole world I will just burn away, even green forest, anything. This just in a minute I will make everything ashes. Oh, that powerful. Then she puts a blade of grass. Mother Shakti. Yes, okay, burn it. Could not do anything about it at all. So just gets shame and comes back and tells this power, I don't know what it is. Then he sends the wind god. And wind god goes, he says, what are you? He says, don't you know I'm the wind god? I can blow away even towns, things like that. I'm like that. He creates these hurricanes and tornadoes, whatever it is, blow away everything. I can do anything. So it is, what are you doing? Then same thing she says, that blade of grass, blow it. He couldn't blow. So then they say, oh, this force is something we don't know. Then Indra himself comes and then he says to you guys need to learn by which power, Kena means by which power did you all attain. So that is why always the most important, that is why last 2 sentences we all remember, I and mine, I am doing this. This all of us say, I am doing this. And then this is mine. That means these are the 2 things, ahankara and mamakara. These are the warp and woof of Maya. Till we get that out, we have to go on having this problem. Likes, dislikes, pleasure, pain. So the whole thing is, that is why Sri Ramakrishna beautifully said, somebody said, Master Thakur, when will I get liberation? When that I goes, you will get liberation. As long as, when will I get liberation? When that I goes, you will get liberation. So the important thing is get rid of that I and mine, because you can see that from morning to evening or any time, even probably in our dreams, we think about I and this belongs to me. So the whole thing is this Maya. It's nothing but Maya. I and mine is the Maya. That's why Lord Krishna says, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Durateya. Lord Krishna himself said, my Maya is difficult anybody to cross. We know the story. Yashoda mother, she saw all the worlds in the mouth of Krishna, she forgot. So all the Vishwamitra, he told Dasharatha, oh, your son is Brahman, But when trouble came, he looked at the sky, save Lord Rama. We all forget because of Maya. Then how do you conquer Maya? Lord Krishna himself says, Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarandite. Mameva ye. Only to me prapadyante. Surrender to me. And Maya metam. Then you will cross Maya. So that means we get rid of that I and my feeling. Lord, everything is thine. You are whatever happens. So I completely surrender to you because everything is yours, body, mind, intellect. Then he will just take care of the Maya. Then we'll get out of the bond of Maya. So that is then we'll be always in bliss because that is the Maya is the one which makes us get into his bondage. But mother likes it. God, divine father or mother, whatever you call, they likes to see these children being entangled in this, cry sometimes, laugh sometimes, but you need to be blissful all the time. So we'll end here and we'll probably start the next sutra next week. Sai Ram.